What's up guys, and welcome to another video about the A4. Today we're going to be doing a slight mod. We're going to be changing up the overall appearance of the car. It's only about $80, not that big of a deal, but we're adding sequential turn signals in the mirrors, and it'll go from this to this. I'm going to take you guys through the install, give you a little tutorial, and then once it's installed, I'm going to tell you what I thought about the installation process, what I think about the look of the mod, and whether or not it's actually worth your money and your time to do. So without any further ado, let's get into it. To start this repair, we're going to need to remove the mirror, so just get a pry tool. Make sure that it's some sort of plastic that won't damage the paint, and just pry behind the glass lightly until it pops out just like that. Right here, you're going to notice that there's two wires. That is the heating element for the mirror. You're just going to want to pop those out. Then there's one screw in the middle of that black circle there. That's your mirror adjustment motor. Be gentle with these screws because you can end up stripping the plastic out. Once you get the screw out, just remove the connector. Try not to break the tabs like I did. Next, we've got two holes here for screws. This second one will only have a screw if your car has certain options. Don't worry if you don't have one there. Then once the screws are out, go ahead and release the clips by prying with a small screwdriver. I used a pry tool to get up in between the cap and the base of the mirror and wiggle it around. You gotta play with it a bit, but eventually it will come off. As long as you're gentle, you won't break anything. Then take out the screws that are holding in the turn signal, release the wire, and pull the turn signal out. This is the turn signal side by side. You can see the major differences here. Once you're ready, plug your turn signal in and just test it. Make sure it works. It has this little switch here that lets you switch between sequential and standard mode. Pretty cool. I'm going to leave it on sequential, obviously. That's why I'm installing these. Double check and make sure that you are on sequential before installing. Then the turn signal just slides right back in the same way it came out. Then gently screw in those screws and make sure you don't go too fast, otherwise you will strip the plastic. Slide that mirror cap back on there. Put your screws back in for the bracket and the adjuster. And before I put the glass on, I'm just going to check and make sure that the sequential signal is actually on. Then reattach the defroster for the mirror. Push the glass back in gently. Make sure that it pops into place and you hear a nice solid click. Alright, I finished up here on the passenger side. I'm going to head over to the driver's side. Get that knocked out real quickly. And then I will meet you guys once I'm done with that. And it is now done. Look how good that looks. I'm very happy with how this turned out. Are these worth the $80 or so that it costs? Yes, this mod is actually 100% worth the $80. It's actually super easy to do. It really only took me about, I don't know, an hour and a half while filming this video. So for you guys, it should only take 45 minutes to an hour. And for 80 bucks, it really changes the car up a whole lot. Obviously, I don't get to see it because I'm driving and I'm behind the turn signals, but from the outside it looks really, really good. A couple of things that I really like about this mod, aside from the actual sequential action, is that it's blacked out. It makes the car look a lot sleeker. You don't have that clear plastic there. It's all just seems like one piece there, which I really like. I also like how the light kind of moves cleanly across the turn signal there instead of being kind of in stages. Sometimes if you get a cheap light, you'll be able to see the lights activating as they go across, but no, this is just one clean, smooth swoop of light. I really like that. Another thing that I like is that they actually give you the option to switch between sequential and standard. I was a little bit worried about that little switch in there rattling around inside the mirror cap, and I probably should have secured it maybe with a piece of tape or something, but I didn't. Maybe that might be something that you guys would want to do. But I like that they give you that option. If you guys do end up doing this modification, tag me in my Instagram. I'll link it down below, and I'll also link the part so that you guys know what to get. Let me know if you disliked or liked anything that I did in the video. With all that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.